We're gonna look at this though. Omni-Man versus Homelander. Please tell me y'all watch The Boys. Please tell me somebody read this. Please tell me you watch The Boys. Oh my gosh. Well, you need to watch The Boys, bro. It's on Amazon, bro. First of all, yeah, it's crazy, bro. So I don't know if this will have spoilers though. It probably will. So Olympic diving in Iraq. Oh shit, that sounds crazy. All right, I got you right after this. We're gonna look at this though.
This episode of Death Battle is sponsored by BetterHelp and Mint Mobile.
Homelander versus Omni-Man. I ain't gonna lie, I don't know who got in this.
Omni-Man, the invincible champion from planet Viltrum.
Homelander, the world's greatest superhero, brought to you by Vought International.
Few heroes have stood the test of time with more aplomb than the very first.
I ain't gonna lie, Omni-Man will probably volley Superman.
Fact, corrupt, absolutely.
Because Superman got a weakness, Omni-Man don't.
He's Wiz and I'm Boomstick.
And it's our job to analyze their weapons, armor, and skills to find out who would win a death battle.
Let's see. Let's see who they gonna say.
Look,
I say Omni-Man.
It's a bird. It's a plane. No, it's Omni-Man.
Simply because Omni-Man doesn't have a weakness.
Had you go in there for a second, huh?
Not really. His name is in the
Chat, who you thinking winning? Who you thinking winning, chat? Let me know before we even get into this. I think it's gonna have invisible spoilers from the comic. If it does, let's see. I'm gonna scroll through. Oh, it does. I ain't gonna lie. I read this skate, bro, because I did already kind of seen the Invincible comic type shit, so I kind of know. So yeah, viewer discretion is advised. If you don't want to get spoiled, leave and come back type shit, because yeah, word. I already seen this. I already seen the Invincible comics type shit because I couldn't wait. You know me, word.
Video.
Well, you might be forgiven for mistaking Nolan Grayson for his classic comic inspiration. He's even got that sexy mustache that he's not afraid to hide with terrible CGI. Born on the planet Viltrum, Nolan was sent to Earth to act as its super-powered alien defender and spread the enlightenment of his utopian homeworld.
And as his superhero,
We all know this. We all know this.
Man, there was no one better suited to the task. He saved the world
Regis.
countless times, worked alongside the Guardians of the Globe, and even married and had a son, Mark.
Life couldn't be better until Mark inherited his dad's Viltrumite powers. That's when Mark found out that his dad was a stinking rat bastard liar.
Yup.
Turns out, Viltrum wasn't exactly the peaceful utopia Nolan promised.
Peaceful in the sense that they culled
Nah,
half
they was
their
really
population,
getting it, bro.
murdering billions with their bare hands until only the strongest were left, united by a common purpose.
This Viltrumite
The
empire
Viltrumites
then
are
went on to conquer
insane.
planet after planet in their home galaxy, murdering any who dared oppose them. So just scratch that whole peaceful part entirely.
And turns out Omni-Man was here to do that same thing to Earth. Sorry, Mark. Your dad's
Damn.
a dick.
Even worse, he's easily the most
Packed
powerful
him up.
being on the entire planet.
Imagine combining the raw power of a Kryptonian and the bloodlust of a Saiyan, and what you get is basically a Viltrumite.
Due to
No
their
cap.
unique DNA,
No
Viltrumites
cap,
are
that's
composed of
wild.
Smart atoms that they can manipulate to achieve superhuman feats, like holding their breath for weeks on end by drawing more energy from the oxygen inside them.
What
Kinda
the
reminds
fuck?
me of that whole bioelectric aura thing Superman has. That's basically how comic writers bullshit a science-y explanation for his powers.
Except smart atoms make even less sense. How can atomic structure be designated by your DNA? DNA is made of atoms. It's completely nonsensical biological hogwash that I cannot stand.
Uh-oh, comics fans. I'm calling this debunked.
Oh, it's it.
Viltrumites can fly, withstand near absolute zero temperatures, and even possess insane healing factors. You
Yeah.
know, stuff like getting punched through the stomach, having
Yeah.
your guts ripped
I ain't gonna
out,
lie,
or
that is
having your face
crazy.
smashed up in a tomato soup. I don't mean to exaggerate.
Viltrumites
but Viltrumites in this series
are hard as
fucked
fuck
up
to
and
kill.
somehow survive.
However, too
Exactly.
much trauma to the brain or heart can overtax their healing factors, and intense heat can be especially damaging.
Even the most powerful Viltrumites can be killed by extended baths in the spicy hot plasma of a star.
And because of their abilities, their inner ear vestibular system is far more sensitive than a regular human's. Intense sonic pressure will disrupt their fragile equilibrium and even prevent them from flying.
Oh, word?
Pushing themselves to their physical limits vomits only ends up making him way stronger. And considering Nolan has been alive and planet conquering for thousands of years, he is easily one of the toughest Viltrumites around. Like, other aliens attacking him will literally splatter their bodies against him. But Mark didn't inherit everything from his dad. Despite his alien genes, Mark was raised as a human with our weak, pathetic human values like love and compassion.
Nah, no way he just said that.
Shit out of everyone you see like a maniac. Really made it difficult for Nolan to relate to his kid.
Such as when these aliens invaded Earth. Mark tried his best to minimize casualties and outsmart his numerically superior foes.
Nolan, meanwhile, tackled their leader through the portal back to their homeworld, then spent some time...
Then violated every single one of them.
Even daring to take Earth from him. Classic.
Yeah, that was crazy, bro. When I seen this, I was like, what the fuck?
That his body lit their planet's atmosphere on fire, creating massive country-sized explosions, with his own body as the projectile.
Omni-Man has flown across galaxies in only a week, survived punching a hole through a planet, and even deflected a meteor the size of Texas.
Assuming that means the diameter of the meteor is equivalent to the distance from the top of the Panhandle to the Gulf of Mexico, that would make it 1,300 kilometers wide.
I ain't gonna lie, they talking crazy right now.
4.6 quintillion tons, moving at re-entry speeds.
That math, I ain't gonna lie, that's a lot of mathing I don't care about.
So Omni-Man is strong enough to slaughter those who considered him an ally, the Guardians of the Globe, all to ensure as seamless a transition to the coming Viltrumite rule as possible.
Too bad for Nolan, it wouldn't be that easy, because he'd have to go through his son first.
Mark was horrified by his father's treachery, spurred on by the reveal that Nolan only viewed his mother as a pet, a disposable...
Bro, when he violated his mom like that, bro,
to save the planet.
Called his mom a pet, I was like, oh, nah.
Get it? Training? Like the train?
Yes, we get it. It was a good pun.
Bro, that was insane, bro.
If anything, it was Omni-Man that learned a lesson about humanity that day.
He may have tried to turn Mark into a Viltrumite, but in reality, as Nolan fled Earth with tears in his eyes, Mark made his father human.
So now we're gonna get into the
sponsored by BetterHelp.
Word. We don't care about BetterHelp, but yeah, word. Respect for the video.
Welcome to Vought International.
Now we got a Homelander.
Number one products are the greatest superheroes on the face of the earth.
This is probably sicker. This movie or show series is sick as hell, bro. Because like the things that happen in the show, you would think that's crazy, but in like the comics version, it gets even crazier. Like the shit that they were just doing to these other characters, bro. It's you should watch The Boys if you haven't watched The Boys, bro.
Unpopular culture, pumping
Prime, watch it on Amazon.
Action figures and video games constantly, drowning the masses in a slurry of focus-tested nostalgia opium with no end in sight.
Yeah, imagine.
Within Vought's pantheon of gods among men is their premier super team, the Seven, and its leader, Homelander.
He's got the
He
look,
is sick.
The charm,
He's disgusting,
the
bro.
And most importantly, he's got the power to slaughter all of America's enemies at home and abroad. This guy probably eats freedom and shits eagles.
But Homelander's squeaky clean corporate sheen is only skin deep. Far from the big blue Boy Scout he's marketed as, Homelander is probably the closest thing to Lucifer on Earth.
Remember Bad Future Biff from Back to the Future? Now give him superpowers and media training.
Real name John.
The official story is that Homelander was an alien who landed here as a baby, a tale we're all familiar with.
And one that's total bullshit. Homie was made in a lab with Vought's proprietary super soldier serum. Compound
Imagine this show.
Complete success.
I ain't gonna cap.
Too much of a success.
I ain't gonna cap. This show right here, The Boys, is literally what the world would be like if actual humans got superpowers, bro. It would be fucked up, like crazy fucked up, bro.
He was murdering
just imagine, bro.
Scientists before his umbilical cord was even cut. In the comics, Vought had to keep a remote-controlled hydrogen bomb strapped to him at all times because they had no idea what else could possibly kill him.
As he grew up, he was subjected to psychological conditioning to make him the greatest and most profitable hero of all time.
It wasn't long before he debuted as Homelander, the ultimate defender of the American dream.
Homelander possesses massively superhuman strength, speed, and durability. He can fly at hypersonic
Could
speeds,
do everything
see through
that
walls with
Superman
X-ray
can.
vision, and detect a person's emotional state from just the sound of their heartbeat.
But you know you're done for when he breaks out his heat vision, which is strong enough to slice through crowds of people or split airplanes in half.
Or screams so loud that it shatters the eardrums of anyone around him.
Those are innocent bystanders whose ears are exploding, by the way. Oh yeah, he totally botched this mission to stop a plane
He said,
hijacking,
"Fuck no."
So he forced each and everyone on board to die in the resulting crash so they wouldn't reveal his incompetence.
Well, Homelander's powers may
I
be
forgot
real,
about
but
that.
His heroism is a charade. Though he plays his part well, he cares nothing for the peons he's forced to protect.
The only thing he treasures is, ironically, his public image. Turns out being raised as a lab experiment doesn't create a healthy person. But don't worry, he eventually cleaned up his act and started
Nah,
a totally
bro.
100% healthy sexual relationship with a fellow superhero.
I remember that.
Who
They are
just happens to be
disgusting.
an actual Nazi. Speaking of sex, Wiz, you know how I'm always saying we should figure out how Superman and Lois get busy? Well, forget that, because Homelander proved that they can't when his ejaculation blew his partner to smithereens.
What?
Who proved that?
Look, there's no way to sugarcoat this. Considering a human's load has much less mass than a shotgun pellet, it would have to be moving significantly faster to achieve the same kinetic energy, over 1,500 meters per second, or 4.5 times faster than sound.
That's right. Homelander can bust a nut faster than the speed of sound. Well, good night, everybody. Ooh, kinda sucks for humanity that they made this dude the most powerful being on the planet and a psycho murderer.
That's no exaggeration. Stillwell even commented that Homelander has proven immune to every weapon known to mankind, no matter how powerful. Humanity literally lacks the ability to kill him.
That'd include
That's
nuclear
tough.
weapons as powerful as the Tsar bomb, which exploded with the energy of 50 megatons of TNT.
Actually, it could have exploded with twice that. But the Soviets who created it were afraid it would irreversibly alter Earth's biosphere and end the world. That's right. We all
Nah.
almost died.
And that's the kind of shit Homelander can shrug off no problem. He's strong enough to throw a jet with one hand and fast enough to outspeed a C4 explosion.
Despite being an emotionally stunted man-child, Homelander is still surprisingly cunning and able to manipulate those around him.
Though it probably wasn't too smart to piss off the world's angriest limey, Billy Butcher. Yeah, turns out forcibly fathering a bastard son with someone else's wife is not a good idea.
Of note, as unjustifiable as it is, to Homelander, this gave him something he never had before. Some small measure of control over his own life.
Being born Vought's star pupil meant he was under their thumb from the day he was born. His superpowered son was the first thing that was truly his and might be his best option for a new beginning. Or
Nah, I remember when he did that, bro. He is
This
OD
episode
foul
is
for that,
sponsored
bro.
by Mint Mobile.
after years of fine print contracts and getting ripped off by those big wireless providers, I know by now there's always a catch. It's like they're out to get me.
But did you know that Mint Mobile offers premium wireless starting at just $15 a month?
The catch, Wiz. What's the catch?
There isn't one. Mint Mobile's secret retail.
We don't care about Mint Mobile. We care about who went in.
All right,
Alright.
the bets are set. We've run the data through all possibilities.
It's time for a death battle!
Homelander. Alright.
Coco, it's warm. You don't know
Between them, I give it to I give it to Omni-Man because he's older and he has a lot more experience type shit.
a brand, and it's very important to me that that brand means something. And if I'm playing second fiddle to some goddamn alien, what's really the point, right? What do you think, Debbie? No, she's
Fuck.
shy. So, do we have an understanding? Get the fuck
He
out
is
of my
sick.
country.
I'm going to feed you your own heart.
Oh shit.
Shit. That was a great line.
Oh shit, they getting it.
Country? Seriously? I'm not here for your country.
I'm here for the world. Oh shit. Definitely Omni-Man winning this, bro. I ain't gonna lie. Has to be.
Never been hit by someone your own size before? Turn with the punch to reduce.
Oh shit.
Better.
Oh.
What's the matter? Are you going to cry?
Bro, they're both sickos.
After I'm done with you, I'm gonna flash right at those shit son of yours! This worthless neighborhood! And every goddamn person you know!
Oh!
Remember what I promised you. Now swallow.
Oh, boy!
Merry Christmas.
I was right. I knew I was right, bro.
If there's a
Easily
guy,
Omni-Man.
It sure seems like he was working out some aggression there.
Despite Homelander's dominance within the world of the boys, he's a big fish in a small pond, relatively speaking. Homelander can move faster than sound, while Omni-Man can move faster than light.
Yeah.
Homelander can survive a nuke, while Omni-Man can shatter the moon twice over.
To be fair, Homelander did have a couple of abilities Omni-Man didn't, like his heat vision.
And while Viltrumite healing factors have failed against continuous exposure to
Yeah,
the heat of
Omni-Man
stars,
definitely,
that
bro.
still
I was
took
right,
quite a bit of
bro.
time, and
Shit.
there's no reason to think Homelander's heat vision was anywhere near that hot.
Hell, Nolan's tanked heat vision from the superhero Mean Supreme before, who can vaporize people in an instant.
Even if it was hot enough, Omni-Man's superior speed would cut him off before he could do any lasting damage. Similarly, despite being able to disrupt his equilibrium with his supersonic screaming, Homelander wasn't strong enough to capitalize on it in any meaningful way.
Plus, while Homelander is pretty devious when the situation calls for it, Omni-Man has been fighting and conquering worlds
For thousands of years,
He comes from a
exactly.
warrior culture based on fighting. Homelander, on the other hand, comes from a test tube and never had to push himself as a fighter because he was always so much stronger than everyone else.
And that's the key difference between them. One is a warrior,
Damn.
and the other is a bully. Homelander was never going to give up easy, but Omni-Man's skill, power, and Viltrumite heritage earned him the win.
When it comes to Superman knockoffs, Homelander had to eat his heart out.
The winner is Omni-Man.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. We was
Death Note
right.
is back and
We was right, Chad. I was right. Well, I was right. That's crazy, bro. I ain't gonna lie, that's crazy, bro. The way I like the way that death match was made. I appreciate these guys for sure. Death battle. That's what they're called, bro. It might have some other shit too. But yeah, word. I want to see an Omni-Man versus Superman though.